how to understand character stats and create a character. Now, this is a very relatable topic, relatable to many things like cooking, because it all depends on what your tastes are, or in what you're in the mood for. Say I'm in the mood for an egg sandwich, and maybe I want to put something spicy on it. So, like after it's done cooking and I put everything there, I'm gonna put pepper and pepperoni on it, or sriracha sauce, or some other kind of spicy thing. Or a pizza. Say I want a plain pepperoni pizza, a very simple thing, and or say I want something else, like maybe I want meat lovers or something else, something more vibrant. This is and a good way to visualize this is in Borderlands. In Borderlands, there are many playstyles for each one. Like, this is, like, I'm a more melee-oriented person, so I'm going with the bloodshed because it has a lot of things that up your survivability and increase melee damage, like killing blow, execute, and grim. But someone who likes to attack more from a range would pick the sniping tree because it has a lot of things called like headshot, optics, and critical ascension, which increase sniper damage, accuracy, and critical hit damage. Now, if we just travel to for something more advanced, we can go to Fallout. Let me fix the camera here so it's not as bad. And you do not own any of the rights to any of these things. It's a little disclaimer, so no one does anything. These are all owned by the respective companies. Nothing that plays here is... I do not claim ownage to anything here. Please, don't copyright infringe me. Just don't. I'm not doing anything wrong. Everything is going to be backwards on this, so yeah. Alright, in Fallout, in the initial, we have Special, and that stands for, Special is an abbreviation for Strength, Perception, Endurance, Charisma, Intelligence, Agility, and Luck. Now, what these all determine, and other items, like you can see I have lowered Endurance, lowered Charisma, and lowered Agility, but these determine your barter, energy, weapons, explosive, guns, lockpick, medicine, melee weapons, repair, science, sneak, speech, survivability, and unarmed build. Now, I think you can see that my few highest are guns, lockpick, medicine, melee weapons, repair, science, sneak, and speech. That's because those are the things I use the most, and as well as these special, what you rank these, the game will automatically choose 3 of these that it thinks would fit you the most, and it would make 3 that would be the highest. Now, you can undo those and pick 3 yourself. And along with those come, each one of those, you can pick a few perks right off the bat, and as you keep going, you pick a perk per level, I think it is. It's like a perk per level or per every 2 levels. And then you also get perks for completing like achievements, like Lord of Death. I got that from killing everything and anything. Bugs, humans, aliens, mutations, I got that from just killing stuff. Stone Wall is just from taking damage. Swift Learner is a perk you pick. And Wild Waste and Wild Wasteland is just something else you pick. Now Tag does the same thing that does, basically allows you to pick a 4th perk to be a tag skill, which instantly raises it by 15, which is what this does. You pick 3 perks to increase them by 15, and then those 3 would be your highest perks, would be your highest skills. Like, say someone who's being more passive, they would be higher in lockpick, sneak, and speech. While someone who's more offense oriented might have melee weapons, guns, and explosives. Now, understanding what each one of these does varies on game. Like in this one, obviously they're very straightforward, and each one says each one it does, and it is explained right here. But in games such as Dark Souls or Rift or WoW, it's not always so clear. It's not always 100% clear what this does. Now, in a game like Dark Souls, it's kind of straightforward, but not entirely. Because in the game, there are different classings. And what each one of these classings does is there's a different scale for how things go up and down, and how well they scale with things. Like a D means it's it's like okay, but it could be better. While something like S or A is a lot better. Like you want to put points, like say it scales S with intelligence. You want to put a lot of points in intelligence because it scales best with that. Like for example, the Chaos Blade. Once you level that up, I think it ranks S in Dex. So you want to put in Dex. But then there's quality. Now now a quality build is something that scales C in both strength and Dex. Now, how fast those can be is varied, much so, because there are straight swords that scale better with both. Then there are also great swords and axes and plus with Dark Souls 3 there's the addition of stones that allow you to change how they scale. So like a very popular thing to do is take a dark sword and put the heavy stone on it, because then it will scale A with strength, and you can just put all your points in strength. Or something like the Gotthard. That's a very good quality weapon, and you can put the refined gem on it, and that'll make it scale even better with strength and Dex. This has been how to understand character stats and how to make your own character. Have a good day. Hello, kitty.